What's good YouTube? How's everyone doing? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another reaction video. If you're new here for the first time, my name is TMR, and since you clicked on this video, you might as well subscribe to this YouTube channel and make sure you click that notification bell. Leave your comments down below and enjoy this reaction video.
What's good YouTube? What's good, TMR gang? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to yet another live reaction video. You have just entered the Break Room Chronicles. Our breaks are normally 15 minutes, but y'all over here, we break for 1 damn hour. Shouts out to the 2 Live crew. Chat, I see you. By far the best damn chat on YouTube, honey. You better ask someone about this 2 Live crew. Oh, and shouts out to the Bush Gang. Hey, Bush Watchers. What it do, Bush Gang? Shouts out to the Replay Gang. Hey, Replay Gang. Thanks so much for stopping by. Make sure you let us know in the bottom of the video that you're Replay Gang in this thing. So myself and the 2 Live crew definitely know it's real. Hey, y'all. What's good? Happy Monday to each and every one of y'all. I hope you guys are feeling good and doing great. Thank y'all so much for stopping what you were doing and meet me over here in the damn break room, y'all. Oh, my goodness. Y'all see the title and y'all see the thumbnail. We definitely have 2 conversations that we're going to carry on today here in the break room. We're going to talk about the Jacksons of Atlanta, and we're going to talk about Peach McIntyre and her mama. I believe her mother's name is Tracy. So it was a lot that went down last night with Peach McIntyre and her mother. Conversations on the internet via Facebook, or not Instagram. I think it was YouTube. Someone sent me a link to Peach's TikTok. When I went over there, the live had already ended. So, you know, it was just a lot going on, y'all. Yesterday was, this weekend was very exhausting when it comes to the internet with Ray J and all his damn receipts, and then Peach and her bantra, and her mama going back and forth, and, you know, the constant curiosity of what really happened to the Jacksons of Atlanta and their third set of twin pregnancy. You know, it's just a lot that's been going on. I mean, that's not even the half of it. I seen Raz B. Y'all remember Raz B from Beat 2K? He had some type of manic episode late last night, and he got on his Instagram and told the people, send help, he need help. And oh boy, it was definitely a lot. I seen that today for a minute, and I was just like, wait, what? And then I guess, I don't know, they said it was him, but it sounded like a publicist statement where he said he actually was locked out his house. I said, well, what did that have to do with the police? You know. I'm glad you come on. I was just watching Jazz beg for her birthday. Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah, I seen Jasmine. I got the notification that she went live. Jasmine turned 20, or not 21. Oh, we all wish we could do 21 again. Jasmine turned 31 today. If you guys are not familiar with my Jazzy live, today is her 31st birthday, and she went live. Something she does every year. You know, we go live on our birthdays, y'all. My birthday is a week from tomorrow, and I definitely will go live. I don't think I'm going to go live on my birthday per se, because I plan on to be out here doing the stanky leg. Do the stanky leg. Do the stanky leg, honey. I plan on us being somewhere doing the stanky leg, okay? But I might go live on the weekend. I don't know, y'all. Our plans is to go out of town, and I'm hoping and praying those plans stay intact, okay? But we'll see. Poor girl, she has to throw herself a party because Chris won't do it. Oh, JC, is that what's going on over there? Like I said, I got the notification, but I didn't necessarily. Oh, yes, Ace. I'm sorry. Tim Norman's case as well. I'm sorry. I think Miss Robbie went on. Was she on the stand today? I believe I seen on the internet earlier. I believe she took the stand. Yeah, it's just a lot going on, y'all. I mean, it's just a clear indication, y'all, that the world that we live in, that we've been living in, hey, Erica, that the world we living in and we've been living in, it's just, it's just pure chaos. Stuff is going on everywhere. I mean, it might be stuff going on in you guys' own individual families, stuff is always going on. Sometimes it's for the good, and unfortunately, sometimes it's for the bad. So, you said 31 is nothing but a baby mom with a big hip. Y'all just cannot stand that girl, huh? Look, I'm gonna say this. It's a blessing that Jasmine woke up this morning on her 31st birthday. I'm not gonna take that away from her, because it's a blessing if I wake up next week on my 50th birthday. Now that I'm not gonna do. Okay, I'm not gonna take away the fact that she was able to open her eyes this morning on her 31st birthday. That's a blessing. And anybody who thinks it's not a blessing, I mean, you got to deal with that. I don't want to come in between how people, personally feel about each other or whatever. But I'm definitely not going to minimize the fact that it's her birthday, because it's her birthday, right? So, and that's, I mean, it's like I said, it's a blessing to see a birthday. Okay. If you guys are not familiar, today is Love Lies and Lace Front's birthday. If you're not familiar with her channel, Love Lies and Lace Front, her and Jasmine actually share the same damn birthday. Actually, myself, Love Lies and Lace Front, and my Jazzy Life all are Virgos. Okay. So we all pretty much share the same, our birthdays all in the same kind of week. Their birthday is today and mine's is next Tuesday. So, but that I won't take that from Jasmine. It's a blessing to have a birthday. So, to be able to make a birthday. So yeah, but if you guys get a chance, y'all go on over there and wish Love Lives and Lace Fronts a happy birthday, be it her YouTube or Instagram, wherever she is. I'm sure she's somewhere celebrating her birthday. Yes, Timur, that is a blessing. My bro died 10 days before his birthday. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Jessica. So, what Jasmine, I don't know what she did for her birthday. I haven't seen, like I said, I seen she went live, but y'all, I'm be honest with you, I didn't go over there. I might go check it out later on after this live. Yes, my birthday is on the 20th, so I might go check it later on after this live. I don't know, but I'm not going to minimize anybody having a birthday, because it's a blessing to have one. Because as we see, y'all, people are dying younger and younger and younger every day, every day, every day. Okay. Yes, with love, exactly. Happy birthday to Jasmine and Love Lies and Lace Fronts. And although we talk about the debacles on my Jazzy Life channel, child, we do not have pitchforks over here looking for that girl in the middle of the night, okay? Now, I do hope Chris showed up and showed out for her. But guess what, you guys? If Chris did not, Jasmine got to deal with that, okay? Hey, I got to make sure my man show up and show out for me, okay? I can't worry about Jasmine and Chris. Because if she ain't making sure that man show up and show out for her, shame on her. Okay? Shame on her. What's up, Black and Bougie? What's good, sis? Yes, I definitely enjoyed my birthday last Tuesday. Yes, Ariana. Hey, Mom Life. I'm hoping we all enjoy our birthdays. Whenever our birthdays roll around, okay? You said, I wish Jazz a great day and friend and a time scale. Exactly. So, yeah. So happy birthday to all the ladies. Even if you are not, someone that we, mention all the time. If you're in the chat or you come by this in the replay and today's your birthday, happy birthday to you, okay? Happy birthday. Jessica, happy early birthday. Jessica, when's your birthday, sis? When's your birthday? Is your birthday, are you a Virgo? Jessica, tell me you a Virgo, sis. You one of my Virgo, sis? It's so many of y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. I can't keep up with everybody's birthday. But if you come in the chat and say, TMR, it's my birthday, we definitely will acknowledge you. When's your birthday, Jessica? Let me know in the chat, sis. What's up, Tamara? What's up, Miss RJ? What's up, Latoy? What's up to everyone that popped into the live? I think I seen Tasha Ray earlier. Tasha Ray, what's up, sis? Hello, beautiful people. Today's been a good here. Hope you're feeling blessed. Born a honey, yes. Today has just been a regular day for me. It's been very busy. So but at the end of the day, this channel is reactions and reviews. So I try to pop on here and give you guys my reaction to what I see that's going on. September is lit. Yes, it is. Hey, Shakai, what's good, sis? Hey, Danny. Danny, did you say it's your birthday? Yes, Danny, you're a Virgo too. Hey, Shay Gray, what's good, sis? Jessica said tomorrow. Oh, tomorrow's Jessica's birthday. Well, happy birthday to you, Puddin'. Happy birthday, Jessica. Happy birthday to you. All right, y'all. You said black and blue, pretty freaking much. Y'all are a mess, okay? All right, y'all, let's get into it. Let's get into these reactions. Now, like I said to you guys earlier, we're gonna cover the Jacksons of Atlanta, and we're gonna also cover Peach McIntyre. Okay, so the Jacksons of Atlanta put out a video today, y'all, and they basically said that they were bringing home their baby. So if you guys have been following the whole situation with the Jacksons of Atlanta, they started off saying that they were expecting their third set of twins, and last week they dropped a video saying there is no more twin pregnancy. Okay, and then right after that they dropped a video showing Mahogany at the hospital and what appeared to be her birthing a singleton baby. Okay, so today they showed up and on their video and showing that Mahogany was getting ready to go home, okay, with the baby. And for some odd reason, Justin managed to show up every video while they've been in the hospital with the same damn black shirt on. And all I kept thinking is, sir, did you not bring a change of clothing? Now, in the video, they stressed that they have been gone away from home a long time. So I don't know what a long time, is. Essentially when you have children, as long as you don't have any type of complications and the baby don't have any complications, essentially they be trying to kick you out that hospital about a day after you had that baby, okay? But it sounds like Mahogany, from what they're stating, now we do understand a lot of us are taking what these people tell us with a grain of salt, but it sounds like Mahogany may have had some issues and she had to stay in the hospital longer, okay? So, but yeah, so Justin keeps showing up in this damn black t-shirt. So I'm starting to think, I think I've said this to you guys before. I believe this channel films like 7 videos in one day. None of it makes sense, Diamond. None of it makes sense. And a lot of us was like, let these people have their peace. And they definitely can have it. But hell, they're the ones that keep showing up on the internet, which makes people more intrigued every time they show up. But I'm trying to figure out, why is he still wearing the same damn black t-shirt? Even if you film several videos in one day, like you decided to splice things up, surely the video that you filmed with the baby getting his first bath wasn't the same day that the baby went home. So why you didn't change your t-shirt, sir? Like you thugging it out at the hospital? Hell, they got a shower in there. They would have allowed you to go in there and take a shower. So I'm not understanding why he chose to wear the same damn black t-shirt. I don't get that. But, that's his body over there. But anyway, so Mahogany, like I said, she ended up leaving. So what I want to show you guys that I found to be kind of interesting in this video, they showed Mahogany getting the baby's outfit out to the outfit to take the baby home. All us mommies who birthed our babies, we already know what it is to bring that outfit home. But Destiny goes into her diaper bag and she pulls out an outfit. So I want to show you guys. Now, before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and put my disclaimer on the screen. And do understand, under the copyright law of 1976, I'm going to share a very small segment of their video. And I'm doing that for commentary purposes. Because over here, this is a reaction channel. We do commentary on things that go on YouTube or the internet in itself. So we're going to go ahead and use a very small snippet of the Jacksons of Atlanta video for commentary purposes, okay? And the reason why I'm having to stress that is because now the Jacksons of Atlanta has some type of legal jargon. in their videos saying if you use their video, you can be held for legal obligations. But there is a such thing as fair use. And I'm not going to take the whole entire video, but I am going to take about 3 minutes of that video. Okay. So let me go ahead and pull that video up.
Make sure you call tomorrow and schedule your 6 week appointment, and do not have sex before then because you definitely get pregnant. I'm like, I'm good, thank you.
But yeah, you better go on schedule that. All right, y'all, my is over there getting
She better go on and schedule what, Justin? My God, you're not gonna let that lady rest for 6 weeks? Oh goodness, you're ready to go jump all up in her body and oh my goodness gracious. He seems like a whole horn dog.
baby boy's clothes out his bed.
Yeah.
What they crying for?
Onesie.
Onesie.
Mm-hmm. Of course, I brought 2 sets, but pretty much just need the 1 set. So, what should do? We'll do that, and then,
all right. So as you see there, you guys, she has a bag here and a bag here. So I'm just going to assume that maybe this bag was her bag and this bag was the baby bag. And it appears that she packed the bag to bring home 2 babies. But in their situation, they're only bringing home 1. Now, someone came in my comments and said, TMR, you know, I get it. But they said, I remember when she did a video where she was packing the baby bag. They said that was a while ago. And they remember that was the same outfit that she put in that bag. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I didn't have time to go back and find that video to look for myself. So I'm just going to take it upon the person who left the comment that they knew what they were talking about. Now, I'm going to just give you guys my recollection of packing my baby's bag. I think I packed my bag, I don't know, a week or 2 before I went to the hospital. I didn't pack it like 3 months before I went to the hospital. I think I packed it because all my labors were induced. So I knew when I was going to the hospital. I had a scheduled induction date. So it was easy for me to plan because I already knew when I was going to the hospital. So like I said, maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks. I don't know. It's been a minute. I don't remember, but it definitely wasn't like a month or 2. But when she took the outfit out the bag, it just seemed very like she had no emotion about it. Now, I'm not saying that she was supposed to break down and start screaming and howling and speaking in tongue in the video. I'm not saying that, but she was just kind of like she, it was just kind of like, oh, I packed 2 instead of 1. Oh, well, let me just put this on back in here because I only need 1. Like I said, it really didn't give me. Now, again, it may be because, you guys, this is an assumption, but it may be, maybe she's not feeling as traumatic about it because she did bring home at least 1 child. Now, I know it's not an even swap. But again, y'all, everybody deals with grief differently, right? So maybe she was like, although my plan was to birth 2, unfortunately, I'm only bringing home 1, but I still got 4 more at home I need to love. I don't know. Me personally, I would have been a nervous wreck. I'd have been crying, sniveling, and sniving. I'd have been a nervous wreck, okay? I remember when I had my miscarriage after my first 2 children. I didn't even know I was pregnant. I just so happened was standing and something just fell out of my body. And I looked down and it was just a puddle of blood at my feet. I was actually preparing bottles to get the kids ready for daycare because I had to go to work. And I end up making my way to the bathroom. And when I got to the bathroom and sat down, something plopped into the toilet. I'm not trying to be graphic. And that was very, like, I was kind of numb because I didn't know what was going on. I had never had a miscarriage before, so I didn't know what was going on. And again, I didn't know I was even pregnant. So after all that happened, I ended up getting, I called, the emergency, or the ambulance was called. I was rushed to the hospital and they told me what had happened. And I think a few days after that, I kind of was in a daze because I was dealing with a lot of guilt because I was thinking, did I do something wrong? Why did this happen to me? Why did God do this? Or what did I do? Like I was playing the blame game on myself, and then I was questioning God, which you're not supposed to question God. But at that moment, I was just so shocked. And I was very, like, I had to take some days off of work to help myself deal with my feelings about what had just happened to me because I had never experienced that before. And again, I don't know Mahogany personally. I just know her personality on YouTube. But as a mother who I would just feel would be grief-stricken, she doesn't really give me that. Now, again, maybe she's already dealt with it. And now that they're filming, she's kind of over it. But at this very moment, when I would have pulled those 2 outfits out that bag, I would have showed, it would just been instinctively showed some more emotion than what she showed. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get that off the screen. I wanted to show you guys that because that was, like I said, I was very curious. I couldn't, I couldn't understand that. I just didn't. So let me go back and check your comments. He probably wouldn't even let her cry if she wanted to. He would film it. She has 4 boys at home. She can't worry about her feelings. Nicole, she definitely should be able to worry about her feelings with 4 kids. If she had 50 kids at home, your feelings are your feelings. You got to go through them in order to be a better person for the kids that are already here. Like you can't just hold feelings in. You got to let them out. Maybe she's already let them out and now they're filming and she's already went past it. Then it also could be that there was never a twin pregnancy. It was always been a singleton pregnancy. A lot of people are speculating that. I think what should happen in order to minimize all the speculation, that these people just tell us what happened. I think that would be the fairest, honest, adult thing to do. I was very small with my twins, and my cousin looked like she was having twins, and it was only one. So size doesn't matter. No, size doesn't matter. A lot of people have said that. Y'all, in my opinion, maybe she was carrying a singleton baby all along, although she looked very big. Y'all also know the camera makes you look bigger. The camera puts pounds on you. And it could be that her stomach is already kind of formed for twin births, considering she's had 2 twin births pretty much like back to back. Her stomach could already be formed for that type of carrying of a baby, regardless if it's a twin or a singleton baby. Probably any pregnancy after this, if she has another singleton pregnancy, probably any pregnancy after this would look like a twin pregnancy, although her body is only having 1. I truly believe there was never a 3rd twin pregnancy. They did it for views and okay, yeah. Like I said, you guys, I'm just watching just like you all. These are just my thoughts and opinions. Typically I like to give people the benefit of the doubt, but if they would have maybe just kind of stayed off the radar of the internet, I would be. I'm sorry, you guys. I apologize. I just got a text I had to answer. I apologize for that. Hey, Ahada, how are you? So, yeah, so, like I said, I don't know, but her initial response to taking both the outfits out the bag and him having the camera zeroed right in on the clothes, like you didn't even see her. You just seen the clothes. Like, what was the significance of, zooming right on in on her taking out the outfits out the clothes? Like, did y'all do that intentionally? Or did you just so happen the camera just land right on her clothes? Like, it was very weird. I don't know. This, when you talk about the Jacksons of Atlanta, for me, weird is always the first word that comes to my mind. Because I just don't understand why these people weren't up front. Like, I understand having a level of privacy. I understand that. But when you come to the internet to let people know that there is no twin pregnancy, but then you don't tell them why, most people tell you why, right? If they come here to tell you that this is no longer, most people tell you why it's no longer. Because what would have been the reason to not to tell the people? Like, why, if you're going to tell people there is no more twin pregnancy, why not just tell people why? Because at the end of the day, everybody understands laws. We all understand that. That's it's not like you're talking to your children. Like, we're not children. You know how you kind of tiptoe around explaining certain things to your children depending on their age. You tiptoe around how you present certain information to your kids. Well, we're not children, we're adults. So you don't have to tiptoe around us. You could just say, you guys, if something you may not have to get into grave medical detail, but I think it would have been a way to help another grieving family, especially a family who's watching them, who has experienced a loss. If you look at their comments of that video where they said no more twin pregnancy, there's hundreds of comments on there of hundreds of people who have experienced loss. And maybe somebody who has experienced loss came across their video. It was recommended to them and clicked on it, and maybe they could help with their grieving through this other couple that's going through something similar to them. That's why I said earlier, I feel like as a content creator, you have a certain level of responsibility when it comes to your audience with the type of things that you put out here for the world to see, because people are very impressionable. People become enamored over you, or people look up to you, even if you're not asking to, if you're not, so how some people say, I'm not a role model. Even if you profess not to be one, there's some people will just give you that title without you knowing that you have that title. So, just Eric, this was the problem. They won't say anything. They are just posting like they never said this. Exactly, Nicole. Why say twins if it wasn't? I actually saw a videos of theirs. It was about the video said it was a year ago, but they had took a vacation. They said it was their first vacation, I guess, since they've been married. And I think they've been married about 7 years, 6, 7 years, somewhere around there. And they said that was their first vacation. It sounded that the vacation happened like maybe in 2020. And they, in that title of that video, the title says, making their third set of twins. So they've been talking about the third set of twins soon after she had the second set. Like, this has been on their mind for quite some time. So that's why I can see people feeling the way they feel, because these people have been basically speaking into existence this third set of twins prior to them just having right after them having their second set of twins. They've been talking about it for quite some time. So I watched their new video, and the way they acted, it doesn't seem like they lost a child. Justin joking and wanting to feed his fat belly. Yes, he was over there asking for graham crackers. I'm like, Justin, don't you got food at home? Y'all can stop and get something to eat. But something else that I found very weird in this video as well is when they were in the car, Justin gets her out the hospital, gets her and the new baby out the hospital. He gets them settled into the SUV and they drive off. And Mahogany has to stop to get some prescriptions. And now on their way from them doing that, they talk about, he says, you know, are you going to cook? So I don't know. I guess he was joking. I don't know. I don't know. He's, again, weird. So I guess he was joking, and she was just like, yeah, I don't think I can stand up to a stove. So he said, well, I'll probably just, you know, give me some old Bojangles. But then Mahogany mentioned some type of meal chain, something that they're promoting. They said, check the description box. Now, again, you're traveling home with one baby when you were supposed to be traveling with two. Something else that I found very odd is that if y'all were going to the hospital to have two children and you packed two outfits in the diaper bag, how come there was only one car seat in the car? Where was the other car seat? If you unconscious, you purposely put two outfits in the bag, obviously, because if you put two outfits in the bag, you were going to the hospital to have two babies. So where was the other car seat? I only seen one. If you guys seen the video, did you guys see more than one? I only seen one. Now, she did say that the car seat, when they were putting the baby in the car seat, she did mention something about the car seat was supposed to be something for like double occupancy. I think she mentioned something about the car seat. But again, I only seen one. Like, if you put two outfits in the bag, sounds like you were going to the hospital to have two children, but there was only one car seat. So, again, I don't know. I don't know. All of this is a grave mystery, and I wish the Jacksons of Atlanta would just tell us what happened, you know? Be honest and truthful with your audience. You know, when you ask people to comment, like, and subscribe, they do that, right? Well, the people want the truth, so give them that. I just, you know. But I want to remind you guys to please clock into this live. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the like button. That's how you clock into the break room. This is the break room, honey, the best damn chat on YouTube. All right, so let's get back to you guys' comments. I wish they'd just been honest. Yeah, I do too, Diamond. I wish they would have. Hey, Latrice, are they planning funeral arrangements? Don't know them well. Hate if they're lying. Shame on them. Yeah, I don't know. They won't even tell us what happened, so they definitely are not talking about funeral. You know, if the plan was that they had a twin pregnancy, and they lost the twin in the birthing process, then obviously it was a full-term baby, so there would need to be a funeral. But there's been no mention. There's just been no mention. You said based on comments on their page, those people don't care. They don't see anything wrong. Yeah, they don't. You know, they do a lot of clickbaiting. If there was a death, the type of info is usually made public through records in time. That's true, JC. That's definitely true. If there essentially was a stillborn or something happened to the fetus upon delivery, there definitely has to be a record of it for, you know, hospital statistics, insurance purposes. It definitely would have to be a record. Do they still get paid if no one watches the videos or if you unsubscribe? Well, obviously, if no one watches, then yeah, you don't get paid. But if you unsubscribe, that doesn't give you money. Well, essentially it does, because you need so many subscribers to even start trying to even earn money on YouTube. But like I said, you guys, it's just a question. I mean, essentially, y'all, we're going to all move on with our lives. Whatever the Jacksons of Atlanta over there are selling, if you're not willing to buy it, don't pick it up off the shelf. It's just that simple. But, you know, essentially, some of us may stick around and watch. Maybe this time we won't be as invested in the things that they're talking about. I think it's, you know, it's kind of hurting their channel if they have not been truthful, because it definitely can, you know, hurt the potential of people to believe them with anything else they say moving forward. Again, that's just my opinion. So, y'all, we're going to go ahead and change focus on the Jacksons of Atlanta. And we're going to go ahead and park on Peach McIntyre, okay? So, yesterday on, I guess she was on TikTok. So, I guess Peach started a new TikTok. And she was on TikTok, but I guess she was filming on several channels. And so she was on YouTube as well. So she did a video where she said, I lied. So she was basically talking about the situation that's kind of been going on all weekend, about her being triggered by a post that she saw somewhere on the internet where a teenage girl was saying that she wanted to shorten her hours from 25 hours a week to 15 hours a week. And the girl in the post said the mother basically was refusing for her to do that. And Peach assumed that maybe the reason why the mother was not wanting the little girl to do that is because the mother may want her money to pay rent. Now, again, unless the girl elaborated, it could be several reasons. This girl could be pregnant. You know, she could be a pregnant teen and just forgot to leave that part out of the story. And the mama probably like, nah, you're not going to take your hours down to 15 and you working 25 and you got a baby on the way. Again, that's an assumption. I don't know, but there could be other reasons, not necessarily that the mother want to take her check, right? Well, this triggered Peach, okay? It triggered Peach into saying that this is what she experienced with her mother. And from that, you guys, it was constant conversation with her mother on Facebook. Peach did several shorts about her feelings, and then she did a live last night where she basically told people how her mother, she felt unloved. Okay, she said she felt unloved, and she also stated that you know, like she felt like the family didn't like her. So she gave an example of her aunt, which I'm going to assume is her mom's sister. She gave the example that the aunt would always let her Peach's brother and sister go over to the aunt's house. T-Mar, your moms put me in timeout when I'm really game. Oh no, yeah, BC is all right over here in the break room. It probably was a mistake, BC. It probably was fat fingers. It's never happened to you before, so I'm just going to assume it was fat fingers. So Peach gave an example of the aunt. Okay, again, I think this was may have been her mom's sister, that the aunt wouldn't let her come over to the house, but the aunt would let her siblings, her brother and sister, come over. So Peach said she asked her why you don't let me. I don't know if she asked when Peach became an adult or whatever. But the aunt basically said, well, Peach, I didn't really let you come over because your mouth too damn sassy. And Peach took that as if the aunt didn't like her. You know, me personally, when I heard Peach say that, the first thing that came to my mind was, don't nobody want to deal with an unruly child. Okay? Prime example. She spoke of one of her child that's autistic is having issues at school. And when he gets out of control, the school calls her to come get him. You know why? Because it's not their job to make your child mind. It's your job to make sure your child comes to school and is able to behave. Same with the aunt. In my opinion, the brother and sister managed to go over to the aunt with no issues. But, you know, she said that the aunt said that she couldn't go because her mouth was too sassy. Okay. So, me personally, I would have you wouldn't have been able to segregate my child like that. Meaning, if I'm Peach's mother and my sister won't let one of my kids come over, but you let my other two kids come over, well, just nobody's going to come. Okay? Nobody's going to come. However, there's a flip side to that. Then you also need to, you know, if the people are saying that your mouth is a little too sassy, again, this is just your aunt. This is not your mother. The only person that needs to deal with sassy children are the parents, in my opinion. Okay? I can't get mad at my sister which I don't have a sister, but if I had a sister and I asked her to watch one of my kids and she's like, Lil Ray Ray, I'm just throwing a name out there, Lil Ray Ray bad. Lil Ray Ray don't like the mind. Nah, he can't come over. I can't really get mad at my sister because that's, you know, that's my child. I got to deal with that, right? Now, I'm going to be a little upset, especially if I'm trying to go hang out and do the stanky leg and you won't watch my child. But at the end of the day, I can't really get mad at my sister because that's my child. A lot of people don't want to be bothered with other people's bad children. I'm just going to put it to you like that, okay? Yeah, the dirty bathwater part shows her mother is cold. So what's going on with dirty bathwater? I didn't hear that part. I don't know. She seems sincere in this video. I don't watch Peach regularly, so I have nothing to compare this to. Well, you know what? I'm not saying that her feelings are not valid. Her feelings are definitely valid if that's what she's expressing. My whole part of it is Peach is a mother now too, right? She has 6 kids. Peach is a mother and she has 1 daughter. How would Peach feel 20 years from now when her daughter is however old? I don't know how old her daughter is. I'm just going to think her daughter's 6. So when her daughter's like 26 years old and her daughter decides to come on the internet and start spazzing out about stuff that she felt was unjustly to her in her childhood, I think Peach would be a little emotional because she loves her child. Now, again, I don't know Peach's mother, right? I don't know this woman. I don't watch her channel. But I did go over and watch a video today. I had to figure out how to find her channel. I just put in Peach's mother and her channel, her mom's channel came up. And her mother did a video where she said she don't care what y'all think about her. Okay, she said she don't care. Now, it sounds like her mother is in the church, okay? Now, I don't know if her mother's always been saved and sanctified and filled with the Holy Ghost. I don't know. But it sounds like she speaks a lot about church, okay? So maybe she's in the church now. Maybe back in the day, her mama was a pistol, and now she's gave her life to God. But even if that's the case, you know, it still does not excuse the fact that obviously Peach is feeling something. There's something that happened that's triggering this woman to make her feel this way. And she may have forgave, but she hasn't forgot, right? And one thing I did like that Tracy's mother did say is regardless of what my daughter say about me, I'm not going to get up here and bash my daughter. So, and rightfully so, you shouldn't, right? Because that's still your child. And obviously Peach got some anger issues. Now, Peach also mentioned something about she paid her mama $1,000 to come over to do a cooking video for her. And she said, and Peach was like, you know, my mama, I had to pay my mama $1,000 just for her to come over and do a cooking video for me. So my thought is, with Peach, did you offer your mama $1,000 or did your mama say she only gonna come unless you give her $1,000? More than likely, Peach probably offered her mother, Mama, if you come over, let me, you know, and I'll pay you $1,000 to do this video, because more than likely Peach will probably make that or more on the video based off the views of it. But my thing is, you're complaining about giving your mama $1,000 to do something for you that you essentially made money off of. So it's not like you just threw away money, okay? Because you made money off that video. I don't know if she made $1,000, but she made money off that video. If it's a cooking video, that video could probably make money for the next 10 years. Anybody, if somebody type in whatever she was cooking in the video and type that into the YouTube search, more than likely Peach's video might be one of the videos to come up. So she'll continue to make money off of it. But I'm like, you're complaining about giving your mom $1,000. More than likely you offered your mother that $1,000. However, you said you gave your husband $50,000 for his birthday. I'm like, at this point, Pete, stop giving people your money if you're feeling some type of way about it. You said Peach, she know her mama, know she got to pay her mama up front. You said Peach offered the money. Okay. Well, maybe she shouldn't have offered her $1,000. Maybe she should have offered her $500 or $200. Or I don't know. Me personally, my daughter wouldn't have to offer me money to come cook for her for a YouTube video, and I know this is what she does for a living. I'm gonna just come over and do it. If I got free time, I'm just gonna come over and do it. And then after a while, if this video makes a lot of money and gets a lot of views, if you want to offer me some money after the fact, fine. I'm definitely gonna take it. Give me one moment, you guys. One moment. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for waiting. So, essentially, what I'm just trying to say is, Peach definitely sounds like she's hurting. She definitely sounds like she's had some childhood trauma, depending on her relationship, based off whatever happened with her and her mom. I know in that video, you said they were asking their subscribers if we wanted them to have more babies. I know in the video, Peach gave some examples, but obviously, you guys, that wasn't every scenario, obviously, that ever happened. And at this point, I would just say this. If I could have a conversation with Peach, which I'm not planning on having a conversation, I would just essentially say, you know, at some point you got to heal and you got to move on, right? And coming to the internet to tell your story is great. That if that's what you truly want to do, then I mean, you're free to do that. However, getting on the internet talking about your pain doesn't necessarily resolve your pain. And I know a lot of times people just want to be heard, and that's fine. We heard you. We heard everything you said. But once you end this live stream, those feelings still remain. So my thing would be, why not get yourself to the point where you're not triggered by those posts, a random post that you see on the internet? Or if you're driving down the street and you see a woman that looks like your mother and with the little girl that reminds you of when you were young, and just that vision of those two people triggers you to have trauma again. Because what's to say that you won't see another post 2 days from now that might trigger you again? It's the internet. You stay on the internet. So you said she's starting therapy. Yeah, that to me, that makes all the sense in the world. You know, a lot of people's like, oh, you guys, people should not just be quiet and people should be able to express themselves. And right, people should be able to express themselves. But I think it hits differently when you get on the internet and pour your heart out. What good is that doing? Even if somebody listens to you and has a similar situation, all we doing now is exchanging war stories. That's all we're doing. But when do you get to the point where you come to a solution so you don't have to continue to keep going through life feeling like that? You said, I think the message she showed today was not just for her mom, but for all the people who she feels hurt her or may continue to hurt her currently. She wants her pain to be seen. But what does that do? Okay, we see it, right? We see the pain, but what's the purpose of showing the pain when the pain still exists? It's just like when you go and you cut yourself. You're in the kitchen, you're cutting onions, and you nick yourself and your finger starts bleeding. You look at it. And if somebody's in the house, you know, you call your husband, you're like, honey, come here, quick. I hurt myself. And he comes and he looks, he's like, ooh. The next thing he's going to say is what? Let me go get something to cover that up. You two are not just going to stand there and keep looking at your finger bleeding, because that doesn't help anything. Okay, you called your husband. He came. He saw your finger bleeding. Now let's cover it up. Let's stop the pain. Not let's continue to watch the finger bleed and you stay in pain. That's my point. Like, at the end of the day, make it make sense. I'm not saying that people shouldn't get out here and express themselves. You definitely do have, you know, our First Amendment right of freedom of speech. Everybody has the right to express themselves. But I think sometimes people take expressing themselves and they become irresponsible with it. Because if you find somebody who, maybe there's a woman or an older woman or a younger woman watching Peach who has a similar experience from their childhood with their mother, and they've been soul searching, trying to find a way to heal, and they hear Peach's story, but they hear Peach's story, but they don't hear a solution. They just hear similar problems, which doesn't help either party, in my opinion. I don't know, y'all. I think sometimes I think too deep, and I try to be logical with my thinking. You know, even myself, I'm a person who's had experiences in my childhood, right? Not to the point where they're so detrimental and I can't function. But, you know, my mama did some things to me when I was a kid, and I feel like today, like, why she do that? She didn't do my brother like that. Was she picking on me? Do my mama hate? You know what I'm saying? But that was a momentary moment. Essentially, I know that my mother did everything she did for me, and she loved me, and she was the best mother that she knew how she could be. It could also be the way Peach mother was mothered, and maybe, you know, every child needs different type of mothering. The way I mothered my son, I have 3 sons. I don't mother them all the same. They all need a different type of mothering from me because they're different type of people. So maybe Peach's mother mothered her the way she mothered Peach's other siblings that lived in the home with her. But Peach was a different type of person, so she needed a different type of mothering. Unfortunately, people don't really know that. You know, when you have these children, they don't come with instruction manuals. It's unfortunate. You know, everybody's not born a therapist. Okay? So, hey, Renee, I wish I still had my mother. You only get one mom. You only really do. But there are a lot of people that don't have good stories about their parents, right? Mothers and fathers. There are a lot of people who withstand a lot of trauma behind the hands of a parent, a person that's supposed to love you unconditionally. We see it every day, you know? So, you know, it hurts the fact that I can't talk to my mother like I used to, right? Because my mother can't give me the advice that she used to, because my mother has dementia now. So she can't talk to me like that. That pains me, because there's days where I really be going through things. And when I would go through those things, I picked up the phone and called my mama. That's what I did. I'd call my mama before I would call my homegirls. Even if I was going through something with a man, I called my mom. And it hurts that I can't do that with her anymore. You know, when I saw her yesterday, when I saw my mom yesterday, I was feeling some type of way. And she looked at me and she said, "Are you okay?" And for a moment, it was her. And right before I could answer her, she kind of wandered away, because, you know, with dementia, that's what they wander. But I think at that moment, she realized that motherly instinct, even though my mother has dementia, that motherly instinct for that moment said, She said to me, she said, "Are you okay?" And I wasn't. I wasn't okay. And my mama seen it. She felt it. Everybody don't have that experience. And I hate Peach went through that with her mom. And I pray for healing for her mama and for her. Especially because Peach is a mother herself. You know? So I don't care what people say about me and what people think about me. And, you know, even with my own daughter, I tried very hard to have a very good relationship with my daughter. And I feel like we have a good relationship. There's been hiccups with us because it's called growing pains, right? You know, but I pray I pray my daughter can tell somebody, I got a good mama. My mama always been there for me because I have always tried to be there for my children. And in whatever capacity that I could. I didn't have tons of money to shower my children. I showered my children with whatever money I had and all the love that I could give to them. That's all I could do. And if that wasn't enough, I'm sorry. And maybe the love that Peach mama may have gave her, maybe it wasn't enough for Peach. Maybe Peach is the type of person that she needs, you know, a certain type of, I don't know, you know. But one thing I will say, thank you, Erica. Thank you, everyone in the chat. Thank you so much. But one thing I will say is, baby, keep your business off the internet. If you and your mother are going through some things, heal, handle that, heal. Don't you want to love your mother and want your mother to love you back? If you want your mother to listen to you, then speak to her. Speak to your mother. Don't speak to the internet because we can't do anything for you. Sis, all we going to do is sit, listen, gossip about it, and go on about our business. But essentially, you're still dealing with the pain of what you felt as a child. You know, a lot of times people say they're adults, but they don't act like it, in my opinion. By what Pete said, it was generational situation. So hopefully she's broken that chain. Well, hopefully she can break it. Hopefully she can, you know, hopefully she can. Right. Everything is not for the internet and everyone. Right. That's true. That's true. That's definitely true. And like I said, you know, Peach doesn't know. Maybe her kids later on in life, 10, 15 years from now, maybe her kids are going to get on the internet and bash her for have them living in the projects and getting food stamps. You know, Peach has said she's lived in a shelter. Maybe her kids will come to her with anger because she had them living in a shelter for whatever reason. You know, like as parent, like Peach she wasn't born with money. She just started making money. There was times that things was really rough with her and her children, right? And although the children went through what they went through with her because they were small children, they didn't have any other choice. But as they become adults, maybe they might come back to her and feel some type of way about it. I don't know. A lot of times you just got to pray for people instead of hating people. You just got to pray for them. You can't always just hate everybody. You know, and I understand Peach wants people to understand what she's going through, but it's not really for the world to understand. It's really more so for her to understand because the world will turn around and we'll go watch and do something else. But Peach will still be standing there with that same pain and trauma. Now, I'm hoping, I'm not saying, okay, let me change that. I'm not going to say I'm hoping. I'm just hoping that what Peach is saying is authentic. Because again, like I told you guys earlier in the week, that trauma bonding thing, when the trauma is really not authentic, I just hope that this is not a ruse. If she is truly dealing with something, I'm hoping she at one time or one day or at some time finds some serenity in what she deals with, you know. Now, a lot of people holler, you need to go see a therapist. You need to go see a therapist. You know, y'all, one thing a therapist will do would listen to you. A therapist will definitely listen. Will they really give you the answers? It just depends on what type of therapist that you have. Sometimes you have to go to 2, 3 therapists to find the right one. Okay. I have a friend that she's been going through a therapist, I think about 6 years, and she loves that woman. She loves her. She said it was the best thing. TMR reduces Harden's comment. Deuce Harden. Okay, hold on. Thank you, RJ, for the super sticker, sis. If y'all say something in the chat and y'all really want me to see it, you definitely have to put it in text. Let me get up to Deuce Harden's. Her mom has expressed that she had childhood trauma and was harmed by her own parent. And when she had kids, she didn't know how to love them. Oh, yeah. That's unfortunate. I mean, a lot of people go through that, child. A lot of people go through that. They really do. A lot of people go through that. And when you have children, a lot of people don't know how to love their kids because they weren't loved as a child. But I'm just going to say this. That's not necessarily Peach's mother's fault, right? Because maybe Peach's mother should have sought some help. That's one thing about the Black community that I can speak on. I can't speak of any other community but the Black community because that's the community I belong in. We don't really talk about therapy. That's not really talked about amongst our household, our Black households. And if you got Medicaid or whatever type of insurance you have, especially if you're somebody on Medicaid, on public assistance, you get Medicaid. Medicaid does pay for therapy. Okay, so Medicaid definitely does pay for therapy. Don't think that they don't, because they do, especially now. With the pandemic happening, and just a lot of people are dealing with mental health at an all-time high. Mental health is very real and very rampant in our world. And if you are a person that's on Medicaid, you definitely need to go and use your insurance, okay? Don't just use it because you had a cough and you went to the ER. Use it for what it's worth, for you to seek medical attention, okay? That's definitely what it's worth. My dad had a tough childhood, but made the decision he wasn't going to repeat it, and he didn't. I was blessed. You definitely was, sis soldier. And some people can overcome that, you know? Some people can definitely overcome that, you know? And then sometimes you have parents that give you that tough love, right? You have parents that give you that tough love that makes you feel like they don't love you. No, that means because I love you, that's why I'm giving you this tough love. Because one thing about the world, honey, the world is not going to love you under no circumstances. The world don't care anything about you. That's why I don't get why Peach does what she does, because the world does not care, right? Peach is living in her own body. If she wants to live in that body and mind peacefully, she's the only one that can change it. The only one. You are the company you keep, and you can become your past. For some mothers, they can't mother because they was mothers correctly, and people think house, food, clothes, etc. is parenting, and it's not. No, it's not. No, that's called what you're supposed to do. That's not called parenting. That's called taking care of a child. Okay, that's what you're supposed to do. You got to have a roof over your head. So if you pay the rent, you got to eat. So you bought some food. You ain't walking around naked, so you bought you some clothes and the kids some clothes. I mean, that's everything you're supposed to do. Being a mother, being a father, there's definitely levels. It's more levels to that, right? It's taking time out with your children, and it's, you know, spending quality time, and you know, there's just so many things, you know. It's so many basic maintenance, right? You're spoiling this. Peach has childhood trauma mixed with undiagnosed bipolar and narcissistic ways. That's a bad combo. There definitely is Purdue. Yes, it is. You know, some of our most intelligent people in our world are very troubled individuals. They can you know, design and invent very powerful things that we need to use in our everyday world. But some of our most powerful, influential people are very troubled individuals. Okay? Very much so. All right, you guys, that's going to conclude my live for tonight. All right. I thank y'all so much for tuning in. Make sure y'all clock into the break room. By far the best damn chat on YouTube, honey, because we definitely get real over here. We have conversations. We talk. I try to be gentle with my conversation because I know people are very easily, you know, offended. And I don't mean to offend anyone. do understand that my decisions and my life experiences obviously are different from a lot of you. So maybe the way I look at things might not be the way you look at things, because we come from different walks of life. But at the end of the day, we all going to meet at the same end of the road. Okay. All right, you guys. Love you guys so much. Thank y'all so much. Y'all be safe, be good. And I definitely see you guys in the next one. Remember, so what you love. Bye.